Hey guys, this is Crap Hunter and I am playing World of Tanks again. Woo! I'm currently in a T-28 Russian tank. I'll explain more later. We're in the map City, is it? Cityscape? I can't remember the exact name of this place, but it is a good map. Currently quite shitely tiered. As you can see in this section, I am the bottom, but technically we are all at the bottom. I really don't get that. I've played this game for nearly 2 years now, and I still don't get that. Whatever. Anyway, so the match is currently it's just a standard match. We're the first ones up, so I'm going to remember my rule: never be the first one up, because you'll be the first one to be spotted, the first one to be shot at, and the first to die. So a little bit harsh, but I am using my friends as human shields. I'll probably be the first to die because I'm this far out, and Fate's like, how dare you use them as human shields? They'll use you as a human shield, bang, and irony kills me. Right, okay. Well, good thing I didn't go right, but then at the same time I have no support. Did I hit him? I don't think I hit him. How the hell did I ricochet that? Ow! Great job, teammates. Loving that. Yeah, he didn't see where he was going either. Well done, teammates. So freaking glad you could have been there to shoot me. Oh well, at least I'll have some pay. At least I'll get some compensation for that. A little harsh, I know, but whatever. He shot me. Bang! There's a kill. There you go. That's my payment. If you shoot me, I have your kill. Seems fair enough. There's the Chinese total non-copy of the T-34. He's waiting for me, but I'm going to use this to make him win. Oh, come on! He's not aiming at you. Now he's fired. Okay, now the Matilda's aiming down that line. I don't think we'll win this one, actually. Did he just knock out the Combinator? He did. He just did. Oh, come on! All of you can mass him. Seriously. Ah, fine. You know what? I'm not going to help you. If you three can't grow the balls to go around there and shoot it, you've got a 75mm gun, much better armor than us. So, sorry, but go to hell. I'm going to try and land a shot at Churchill. Oh, damn you, wall. Excuse me, I'm trying to run away from a Churchill here. Do mind. No! Oh, you bastard. Right, okay. Well, that was kind of chaotic and crazy. I got a kill, so I can't complain, and the KV-1 is using my shield. So my tank is a human shield, but whatever. Okay, well, whilst we're doing that, darn. Well, this is the way, isn't it? You're mid-flow, and then it's like, right, okay, I'm dead. Okay, well, what I'll do is I'll wait until the tank comes back from the battle, and then I will start recording again, so see you then. Well, unfortunately, I didn't survive that battle, but we did get a kill, and I'm happy because of that. And we did actually win the battle because of a thankful base capture, so I'm quite happy with that. I'm not going to complain. And I thought I might do a little baby review and kind of an update to what's happening. So currently, as I said, I'm in the T-28. It's a light tank for Russia, and it's currently on the top. No, not that one. That's British. This is how it is in the tierage. So you get the T-28 to get to the KV-1, and then the choice just spreads out like lovely, lovely choices. It's amazing. So I see why you'd have a KV-13 mix between the two. Anyway, so because of this, I'll be honest with you. This is quite a surprising tank. First of all, let's go down the list. So, hit points. It is 350 hit points. Let's compare it to an equivalent. Panzerkampfwagen 3, or just Panzer 3, 310. So, it's got better hit points than most other tier 4 tanks. It's relatively light, just barely, just about 17 tons. Horsepower-wise, at top engine tier is 500, and this thing does go. It's got quite a nice speed limit, 45. It's not a fast acceleration, but it does get you where you want to be. You know, you do see that 45 speed limit. Traverse speed, surprisingly fast. This, for what it's worth, this thing is surprisingly fast. You wouldn't think so, because of the length and the size and everything, but it's actually quite a maneuverable tank. Very good as well. Now, of course, here comes a downside to all that, the hull armor. This thing may have 350 hit points, but you're going to need those 350 hit points because the armor is absolutely shocking. 30 on the front, 20 on the sides and rear. And I've got the most upgraded turret. So, if we get rid of that and put it back... I don't want to mount that. Well, okay, we'll just have a compare the stats thing. So that's my 20 armor. If I got my first one, cylindrical, it's the same thing, and you might actually be able to turn it faster. So, yeah, that's quite shocking for what it's worth. So basically, this tank is not a slugger unless you're going for tier 2s and tier 3s, if you're lucky. To be honest, even a tier 2 can give you a hard time. So, like I said, this thing is not meant for slugger matches. So the best tactic I recommend is to avoid. Now, I will go into details here, because it makes sense and it's something for which if you're a new player you will need to know. Normally what I recommend in World of Tanks is, when it comes to upgrading at least, is you get your tracks, your turret and then your gun. Now some people, and I don't know why, some people think it's better to get your engines more or get your radio sorted, and of course these are useful things. I'm not going to say it's a bad idea, but what I'm going to say is you're not going to have much fun trying to get a gun once you've got your radio, because, well, in the T-28's case, the gun is shockingly bad. I don't know whether that is very... I think this is very inaccurate, so I'm going to assume that's like 60. And that's terrible. I mean, this is a horrid gun. I spit on it. This is a freaking horrible gun. I hate this gun. It's terrible. I had to grind through that, and I loathed every second of it. In fact, I think I might have researched this from other tanks. No, I didn't. I must have had luck on my side, or just a bit of free experience, because I hated that gun. And to be honest, another little tip for you guys is, don't assume that the size of the caliber is always the size that is better. Now, for anyone who just has no idea what the hell I'm talking about, and that's just breezed on by like I don't know, a Thistlewind in a Western film, bear with me. Basically, in World of Tanks, what I value, and this is my opinion, so if you disagree, I don't mind, but this is just what I've come to find, is penetration means a lot more than damage. Damage helps, but if you can't actually go through the armor, you can't really do anything at all, in fact. So it's kind of pointless. However, so in this, right, so however, in some cases it depends, and whatever, it depends on your gun. Sometimes you've got to sacrifice it, but in most cases, penetration more important than the damage. Reasons why? This. Right, I'll do a little comparison. You, say for example, you're a new player and you don't know, you think the 57 doesn't really sound nice. You don't really pay attention to the little symbols on the top to indicate that this new word, cun. Oh. You can see if you put a T at the end, that'll become a very bad swear word, so don't do that. Gun. Right? If you don't pay attention to that, you just don't think about it. You're on this, you think, ooh, a 76mm gun, much better than this one. You'll look at the characteristics perhaps, you won't even think about these, and you're like, ooh, 66 penetration, that sounds okay. Right? Yes, you get a nice 105 damage, which means, yeah, I'm going to blow up loads of tanks. And, you know, good luck, because what you'd miss is the 57 accuracy. Only 3 degrees, or 3 meters or centimeters or whatever the thing calculates it is, it's only 3 better than the previous one. And not only that, I mean, okay, you've got some improvements. You've got, oh my god, it's the same rate of fire. Seriously. Oh my god. Anyway, so you've got the same caliber, but you've just got better penetration, and nope, the damage is the same, so that's buggered it. You've only got... Oh, my mistake. It's a little bit worse. You've got 57 degrees of penetration. Sorry, 57. You have 57% on accuracy, so you're slightly more accurate, but it takes you twice, it takes you an extra 0.6 seconds, sixth of a second to aim, and it weighs more. So you're not doing yourself any favors. But if you didn't notice that and you just tried, you grinded through, you got to this gun, you have, right, here's the kicker. Admittedly, more rounds per minute, so that's good. Only one more degree of millimeter of penetration. I mean, seriously, only one more degree of penetration. I find it comical. I really do. I find it very comical. So, the F-32 does have some advantages. You've got 6 more accuracy. That's fantastic. And 5 more damage. So, you'd be spending 10,000 and how much is it? 27. Oh God. You'd be spending close to like 40 grand's worth of credits for a shit piece of crap. And then when you come back to it, having spent God knows how long trying to get to the KV-1, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to research everything else, to your horror, you find that the gun before the S-76 F-32 has automatically got better penetration. Right, we'll compare it. Automatically has better penetration than the top 75mm gun. You fire a lot more rounds, right? Okay, the drawback is you haven't got as much damage, but consider this. Firing 5 rounds a bit faster means your gun, with 100% crew mind, will do a lot more damage. And I don't imagine many of you guys will have the 100% crew first off. So, there's another one. Accuracy is much better, because look at that, you're at 40 to 46. It's not good, but it's not bad. And also, it's less aiming time. And 400. So you're kicking yourself, because you could have went with that. And right, you researched the other gun. Okay. Same caliber, better rate of fire, much more penetration, a bit more damage, and much more accuracy. And oh, the kicker is, okay, same aiming time, but the kicker is, how much does this cost? Okay, so this one costs a little bit more than that one, but think about it. You're spending 37,000 credits for a pile of shit. But when you get this thing, you can have it for multiple tanks. In fact, I got it already because I had my T-32. Oh, sorry, T-34. So there's the kicker for you. More penetration, more damage. Whereas with that, you'd be lucky to hit. So there's a little bit of a lesson for you guys. You know, admittedly, it costs a bit. But then consider this. That's 22,000. Okay, you have to grind a bit more with this tank, or you grind a bit more with other tanks. But once you've got the 22,000, you've got yourself a guaranteed gun that will work, unlike this pile of crap. And this goes as well for tanks, and I'm not doing this because of a grudge, but tanks which opt for the 105mm cannon. Yes, there is lots of damage. Yes, you will have an advantage on the fields, whatever. But at the same time, don't sacrifice a decent gun just because it has more damage. Just because the other one has more damage. You know, just don't go for it, alright? I know it's nice to blow someone up in one shot, but when you get a proper gun like this, it works because then you can adopt tactics. You can adopt ways to completely annihilate someone. In fact, I will give you a good example of, right? I've actually had, in my second match, with the Cruiser Mark II, a fantastic second match. Already, I think I can research the Valentine. No, I can't. I thought I could. I can't. Damn. Oh well. I kind of, whilst I was waiting for the T-28, I thought I'll have a match of my Cruiser so that way I can get used to it, get a feel for it. And I wasn't anticipating the match to be all good, but actually, You'll love it. So, without further ado, I'll take you into the game. Thanks for watching for this section. And we're back. So, this was the match I had whilst I was waiting for the T-28 to come back. So I decided to go and have a go at the light tank because I'm currently grinding through with a few mates of mine, which is kind of another reason why I've been going through the tier 4s, is because I haven't been able to, is because they've recently joined and they're all at tier 4, so I thought might as well get some tier 4 tanks and grind through some of the tanks to tech trees I wanted to get to. So anyway, the game starts out quite average, I suppose, for a tier 3 match at least. You'll find getting out of tier 2 matches, it might not be so chaotic, but there is still a sense of shit about it. So there's a M2 light which decides to make a move. I try to shoot him, but unfortunately the little shit's a little too fast for me. So I decide to pursue him by going left into this courtyard here. And some of you may be noticing, or some of you who have more, some of you may experience this, or just notice the minimap more, that that a good portion of the enemy team is now starting to show up on the left-hand side in the town. So you can see the fight is going to turn into a major slugfest. So I let my teammate take the shot. Bang! No chance there. So as I was approaching this mid section, I was taking my time, making sure I was being okay, because, you know, any tank can come out of the blue, and that's when I start noticing something. Following on my tank, okay, that ain't good. So, an opposing tank, an M2 medium, pardon me, is currently making a move towards the right-hand flank, and there's only one of our tanks there. Now, I've purchased the best radio for this thing, so I know quite a bit. I have distinct advantage over many. So here I am trying to decide whether to fall back and go for the base. Now I was kind of hoping that we could do something about this. I was like, oh come on, I don't know, should we go, should we push, should we not push? And then I spotted the T-18 coming towards our base, and I thought, no, we can't, I can't chance it. Then I started marking it on the map, like, okay guys, listen, we're being flanked here, so let's try and push as well. However, Cruiser 3 decides to pop in, and bang, got him. Now the Cruiser 3 should have just moved, because he takes a shot, I take a bit of damage, but bang, there's my first kill. Now I'm having faith that the opposing team will destroy them, and here I go, and bang, there goes Panzerjagd, and I try and make a shot here at the Panzer. Oh no, I didn't, I thought I missed that one. Fair enough. So as our base is currently being captured, I'm kind of anticipating the Panzer II. It's getting a bit chaotic about here, so I'm kind of eyeing up the situation, trying to make sure I'm not going to end up being killed. So as you can see, we're currently, a few of our teammates are now starting to fall back towards the base. Now the game does look a bit crap, although we are tied for it. We are going to lose the left-hand flank with the M2 Nikitor. Then I notice the Panzer II comes into range. I'm like, shit! So I take a shot, miss, use the opposing tank for cover, and then I start taking shots at him. Now, what I do then is a couple of my teammates down south actually start taking shots. So I take the opportunity, whilst he's distracted, to flank and see if I can get any shots on the already damaged teammates. And one of my most hated tanks starts to come into view now. There you go, Panzer 1C. I hate your guts, Panzer 1C. Die! Bang, bang. Oh, come on, we're so close, we're so close, we're so close, and bang! He's gone. So I noticed the D1's trying to go out for me as well, but I think, no, I'm not going to focus on you, D1. I'm going to focus on getting to our base, because it's already looking bad. And before we go on, I'm just going to highlight a couple of things. First of all, the Panzer 1C wasn't looking where he was going. Now, if I hadn't have killed him before, you could see the explosion marker there. If I hadn't killed him before, if I hadn't been able to kill him at that point, I wouldn't have been able to... he would have gone straight into the wall, thus allowing me to move out simply and shoot him in the back. Now, I know this seems a bit silly to you guys, but when you're shooting at someone, do know that you're also in a moving vehicle. And that's why I don't like the Panzer 1C, because it encourages you to click the mouse button, or whatever button it is to fire, so fast you don't think to move. Remember, your tank is, know your tank and know your maps, or where you're going at least, because otherwise you're going to make yourself look like a complete tit. However, this is what I call my favourite moment of the game. Do I go in shot, or should I... Right, so I make a shot, and I think, shit. So I will just slow it down to about that. So I take a shot at the enemy Panzerfaust engine. Bang! And better still, he's on fire. Don't need to spend any more ammunition on him. He's down. So there's the enemy top tier enemy tank knocked for 6. And there's an M1 Stuart. Bang! You're gone. So it's just like, okay, I see you, pop. There you go. So now our teammates are finally deciding to, now that most of our teammates are now finally in our base, giving the enemy T2 hell, now I'm like, right, okay, let's focus defenses around the base, because at this point, we have no idea where the enemy team is. Don't forget, the Panzer II that was trying to shoot me earlier is still alive, and the D1 also. So, they could be coming for us, because most of the time, that's what they'll be doing. Oh, kind of spoiled it there. Well, okay. No, I'm not spoiling anything else. So, we're anticipating it. And I'm like, right, okay, let's seriously go. And I was half tempted to type, don't go out there and get yourself killed. Because it was just like, the enemy could simply wait for us to come to them, and then they have the better chance of defeating us in engagement. So I decided to think, well, I'll stay in the base to camp alongside Panzer 35. And our 2 lads over there started to camp. Then the enemy T-18 decides to show up. Now at first, because of my slowness, I kind of assumed that the fact that he wasn't making too much movement, I assumed he was kind of, I thought he was AFK. But then I soon realised, no, he wasn't AFK. I'm going to have another moment. I'm here. He's there. First shot hits. Second shot goes wide. Third shot hits. Fourth shot goes wide. Bang! And the fourth shot kills. I mean, how the hell do you do that? And this is a second battle we're talking about here. And of course the guy was like, yeah, good game. And I was like, good game, guys. I was really happy because I was like, how the hell did you make that shot? Normally it's impossible to hit anything from this distance with this kind of tier. So at this point of the game, I was just searching for that Panzer II because I was like, I want to get this guy. I really, really, really want to get this guy. But unfortunately, by the time I was in position, I didn't quite see him and he remained hidden. So, yeah. Yeah, that was a good game. So, there you go. That was one of the more successful games in my Tier 3 tank. I doubt I'll have that much luck again, but that was a lot of fun. Actually, in that game alone restored a bit of my faith into decent team tactics, because on previous occasions, I'd often be in a team which absolutely sucked balls, and it was just horrible. Recently, World of Tanks has gone through a number of things which has caused a lot of problems, but at the same time, you do get those golden gem moments. So, with all that said, I'll take you back to the garage now for the final part. Thank you very much for watching this section. See you then. So, yeah, that's quite an impressive kill list. I think this is my second battle in this, by the way. So, the first one was an absolute disaster. But for a second, I still can't believe it myself. I mean, I think I might have just tipped the odds there, and I might not have to worry about grinding through this tank now. Yeah, I'm quite happy about that. I like this tank. It's nice. Team score. So let's look at the top score. Yeah, I got the most. Yeah, I did get the most. There you go. But, you know, I got a cool head. Oh, I got a medal. Cool. Top Gun. Yeah. I felt quite happily. I felt quite happy there. Yeah, the 2 cowards who hid before they died, of course. That was a good match. Detailed report. I did... How much damage? 581. Battle duration. All that jazz. If I had premium, oh my god, that would be so much better, but I don't mind. There you go. So that's the personal score. And now I will continue recording for the other thing. So, see you then. And we're back. I know kind of we were in the garage already, and I was kind of... Unfortunately, I don't know why, when it comes to showing replays, you have to exit World of Tanks, and when you exit World of Tanks, it removes all of your history. So, unfortunately, it wouldn't let me show you it wouldn't let me show you the detailed thing again. So hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Any feedback at all is appreciated. Also, if you like my videos as well, I have other World of Tank videos. I'm going to try and make a few more World of Tank videos actually. I've got a lot more Far Cry content that I'm releasing on my channel at the moment, so I'm doing a bit of a bulk record and publish. So I'm going to try and stem the tide a bit more now with having a few more World of Tank videos, because as much as I had my bad days, this wasn't so bad. It was quite enjoyable. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm hoping that this video didn't bore you to tears, but I kind of want to educate people a bit more about this game now, because, you know, having played this thing for nearly 2 years, it's just been kind of a drag having to see, it's a drag and quite sad to see that really good games are lost because of some idiots on the game. I mean, I'm just saying this because I've had it so often. We've had games where if one of our teammates just did this thing or knew a bit more about his tank or what it was capable of, you could have very good games. But unfortunately, the teammates I've been having are absolutely crap. So anyway, apart from that, thank you very much for watching. Like I said, any kind of feedback is appreciated. Subscriptions is also appreciated. Comment section as well down below. If you like my videos, let me know about it. Otherwise, I won't know what's good and what's bad. Feed the fun machine, because it's a new device I'm implementing to attempt to to get people to have more fun when I'm putting the thing on. So if the fun machine runs out of fuel, it kind of blows itself up in suicidal depression. So don't make the fun machine become suicidal. So thank you very much for watching. This is Crap Hunter signing out.